previous lectures we discussed equilibrium constant and its characteristics and factors affecting equilibrium constant also. Okay, and by using equilibrium constant we can find the ratio of product to the reactant. So no, ratio of product to the reactant at equilibrium state. Yes or no? But the equilibrium constant can be calculated only at if equilibrium is reached. Okay, suppose we want to find the ratio of product to the reactant concentration, we cannot use equilibrium constant. So for that, this reaction quotient is introduced. Okay, it is also very similar to the equilibrium constant. Okay, and expression is also same. Okay, so QC is the ratio of product of molar concentrations of the products to the product of molar concentrations of the reactants with each concentration term raised to a power equal to its stoichiometric coefficients at any stage during the progress of the reaction. Okay, so now see, if you observe this definition, this is exactly almost similar to the Kc definition, yes or no, K definition, but this is the only difference. Okay, the equilibrium constant here we get equal to its stoichiometric coefficient at a particular position during the progress of the reaction. Okay, equilibrium constant can be calculated or it can be expressed only once equilibrium is reached, but this Q at any stage during the progress of the reaction. Okay, so that we discuss by taking a general case. For example, let us consider a reaction, reactant giving product. Okay, for this, suppose so here we have reactant. Okay, so reactants are converted to product. Now see here at time t equal to 0. Okay, so we have only reactants. Yes or no? Let us assume it is 12 units of reactant is present. Okay, what about product concentration 0? Yes or no? At time t equal to 0 means reaction is not yet started. In that case, for understanding purpose, we are discussing with the numbers. That is easy to understand. Okay, reactant concentration is some 12 units, non-zero, whatever it may be, and product concentration equal to 0 means not yet reaction started. Okay, reaction is started. What happens? Slowly reactants converted to products. Okay, slowly reactants are converted to products, and this is a forward reaction, right? And also, what happens after some time? Some of the product molecules are converted to reactants. Some of the product molecules converted to reactants. Okay, and what is this one? It is a backward reaction. Okay, it is backward reaction. Now, see here what happens at after some time. Okay, suppose t equal to some 5 minutes, let us assume for our convenience. Okay, and in this case what happens? Reactant concentration decreases. So as time going on, reactants converted to products. Okay, so reactant concentration decreases. At the same time, what happens? Product concentration increases. Yes or no? With time, as time going on, reactant concentration decreases and product concentration increases. Right? So in this way, what happens? Forward reaction taking place and backward reaction also taking place. At some position, what happens? Let us take at this position. So here, rate of forward reaction equal to rate of backward reaction. Yes or no? What is this condition? Equilibrium condition, right? So at this position, what happened now? Equilibrium is reached. Okay, so means here rate of forward reaction equal to rate of backward reaction, and here we can write Kc. Okay, so Kc is equal to concentration of the products at equilibrium by concentration of the reactants at equilibrium. So no, in the Kc expression already we discussed these concentrations must be equilibrium concentrations. Okay, so right. Kc we can calculate when rate of forward reaction equal to rate of backward reaction, and that takes place only at particular position only. Okay, now suppose if you want to calculate the ratio of product to reactant. Okay, suppose here you want to calculate. Here we cannot write Kc because equilibrium is established at this position. Here if you want to calculate what is the ratio of product to reactant, so here we use Q. Okay, QC equal to concentration of product by concentration of the reactant. Understood? Okay, so if you want to calculate here what is the product to reactant, because at every position the ratio of product concentration to reactant concentration is different. Yes or no? Okay, so here if you want to calculate, yes, you can calculate here. Okay, here, so Kc we can write only at equilibrium position when rate of forward reaction equal to rate of backward reaction. But if you want to find the ratio of product to reactant at any stage during the reaction, for that purpose only this reaction quotient concept is introduced. Okay, you can calculate product to reactant concentration ratio here, even here, at anywhere you can calculate. But Kc gives only the ratio information at equilibrium. Okay, so at other position, now we discuss what is the use of measuring this one. Okay, now we discuss first after finishing this one. Clear? Okay, very simple concept. Equilibrium constant gives relative information about relative amounts of product and reactant at equilibrium, and Q gives information of, okay, are the relative amounts of product and reactants at any stage of the reaction. Okay, so this is the difference between equilibrium constant and reaction quotient. Okay, so now let us take an example here. AA plus BP gives CC plus DT. Okay, this is the general reaction. For this one, equilibrium constant expression equal to Kc equal to concentration of C power C to concentration of D power D by concentration of A power A into concentration of B power B. Right? What about QC expression? This is the QC expression, right? Okay, so what is the difference between these two? That is important. Okay, so to calculate Kc, these are definitely equilibrium concentrations. Yes or no? Okay, so all concentrations are taken at equilibrium. Okay, so all concentration are taken at equilibrium here. Okay, so very important. Now, what about this one? Okay, so these concentrations must be equilibrium concentrations, but here these are may not be equilibrium concentrations. Okay, equilibrium concentrations. Okay, so in both have same expression, but in the Kc we must use equilibrium concentrations, but in the QC you can use any concentration at any stage during the progress of the reaction. Here you can calculate QC. Okay, here you can calculate QC. Here you can calculate here also, even at equilibrium also we can calculate. So that's why see here we are saying may or may not be equilibrium concentrations. If these concentrations are equilibrium concentrations, in that case Kc equal to Qc, yes or no? In the case of when these concentrations are not equilibrium concentrations, in that case Qc is different from the Kc. Okay, now by using the Qc we can predict the direction of the equilibrium reaction. Okay, in which direction that is moving, in the forward direction or backward direction, that we discuss now. Okay, now let us see. For a general reversible reaction, reactant giving product. Okay, so here QC expression is product concentration by reactant concentration. Okay, and here already we discussed this similar concept in the Kc application also. So here from this one we can say that QC is directly proportional to product concentration, right? and QC is inversely proportional to reactant concentration. Okay, so now first one we discuss is when QC greater than Kc, what happens? Okay, so now let us take a reversible reaction. Okay, so it is a reversible reaction. I am indicating with line. Okay, actually it is a reversible reaction. Okay, so now here at this position, rate of forward reaction became equal to the rate of backward reaction, means Kc. Okay, so equilibrium is established at this position and we have written Kc here. Okay, suppose Kc is equal to concentration of product by concentration of reactant at equilibrium. Yes or no? Okay, so that is we are assuming, only for understanding purpose we are taking that Kc equal to suppose 10 by 4. Okay, Kc is equal to 10 by 4 we are assuming. Okay, see here now, Qc is greater than Kc, means Qc is present somewhere here. Okay, so because see, if product concentration is more, Q value is more. So here in the Kc, product concentration equal to 10 units and the reactant is 4 units. Suppose here Qc equal to, let us assume that 12 by 2. Okay, Qc equal to 12 by 2. Okay, so at this position Qc equal to 12 by 2. Okay, see these numbers only for understanding purpose. Now at this equilibrium Kc equal to 10 by 4 and at this position, see it is more, Qc is greater than Kc, means definitely in Qc value should be greater than Kc. See here 10 by 4 means how much? 2.5. 12 by 2 means 6. Okay, so Qc value is greater than Kc. Remember that whenever this position is close towards products, means product concentration is more. Whenever the point which you are discussing that is close to the reactant, means product concentration is less, reactant concentration is more. See, when you consider these two positions, equilibrium position is here away from the product and this reaction quotient position is this one, this is close to the product, means here product concentration is more, reactant concentration is less when compared to this equilibrium position. Okay, now when Qc greater than Kc, Qc will tend to decrease. Okay, Qc will tend to decrease. Qc value try to decrease its value. Okay, why it is trying to decrease its value? That is very, very important condition. Okay, so now here at equilibrium delta G is equal to 0. Very, very important condition. Okay, we'll discuss again in the thermodynamics and in this chapter also. At equilibrium delta G equal to 0 and Gibbs energy is minimum. G is minimum. Okay, so whenever G is minimum, that is more stable state. Okay, when G is the possible minimum value, in that case that reaction gets more stability. Okay, both the reactant and products will get more stability. See, everything in the nature trying to get stability, yes or no? Everything in the nature is trying to get the stability. Okay, so we are doing a job to get money, to get stability in the life. You are studying, okay, to go into a good position. Yes or no? Means everything in the nature is trying to get the stability. Okay, so here we are saying that this is the most stable state. For this reaction in the given conditions, this Kc equilibrium position is the most stable state. Means this one less stable than this one, yes or no? This position is less stable when compared to equilibrium position. So that's why Qc is trying to equal its value to the Kc. Okay, reaction here Qc value try to equal its value to Kc. Already we discussed at a particular temperature. Okay, at a particular temperature K is constant. Yes or no? So here equilibrium is present here. This K value is fixed. It cannot change until you maintain the constant temperature. Every story which we are discussing, they are at constant temperature. All these concepts. Okay. So now, see here, the only possibility Q should decrease its value to become equal to the Kc. Yes or no? Okay. So that's why how it can decrease its value. What is the possibility? See this one. When reactant concentration increases, Q value decreases, or product decreases, Q also decreases. Yes or no? So here, that's why the reaction shift to, so QC will tend to decrease and reaction proceeds in backward direction. Okay, whenever QC of a reaction is greater than Kc, it will try to decrease its value to get more stability, because this is the more stable state. What is the, how it can decrease its value? Numerator should decrease and denominator should increase. How it is possible? By moving equally reaction to the left side. Yes or no? If left side it is moving, what happens? Denominator value increases, numerator value decreases. That is, product concentration decreases, reactant concentration increases. Because of that, what happens? QC value decreases. Slowly it will moves to the left side, that is backward direction. At this stage, that will stop. Okay, at this stage what happens? QC becomes equal to the Kc. Until QC value become equal to Kc, the reaction shift towards backward direction. Okay, very simple concept. Don't try to by heart these relations. Okay, so logical questions are also asking related to this one. Simply if you by heart, no use with that one. Simple concept. Okay, when QC greater than Kc, what happens? QC try to decrease its value, because Kc is the most stable state, because delta G equal to 0 at equilibrium and G is minimum. Okay, so this also try to get the more stability. How it can get stability? By equaling its value to the Kc. How it can equal its value? By decreasing this one, because its value is 6, its value is 2.5. Okay, clear? So that's why Q try to decrease its value when it is greater than Kc. How it can decrease? By proceeding reaction in the backward direction. Okay, now if you understand this one, this is the same story. Okay, so with the slight changes, no? Here QC greater than Kc, here QC less than Kc. Okay, so now reactant and product. Okay, so reversible reaction. So here, suppose this is the equilibrium position. Okay, equilibrium position, and here see it is given that QC less than Kc, means here we have QC. Okay, so here we have QC. Okay, let us assume QC is equal to, okay, QC is equal to here at this position, suppose 8/6. Okay, we are assuming, and Kc equal to how much? Kc equal to 10/4. Okay, Kc equal to 10/4. See here, QC value is less than Kc, because here it is 8/6 means 1 point something, and here it is 10/4 means 2.5, right? Okay, so now which is the more stable one? Kc is the more stable state, means QC will tend to increase its value. Okay, QC will tend to increase its value. Okay, so increase means how it is possible? Reaction proceeds in forward direction. Okay, reaction proceeds in forward direction. Yes or no? Because QC want to make its value equal to the Kc. How it is possible? It should increase its numerator, means product concentration. Again this one only. Okay, simple. So how QC value can increase? By increasing product concentration, by decreasing reactant concentration. How it is possible? When more reactants convert to product concentration increases, and reactant concentration decreases. Okay, so then QC becomes equal to the Kc. Okay, so that's why QC try to increase its value, so reaction proceeds in the forward direction. Okay, clear? So same thing as if you understand this one, no need to do any hard work here, so no, very simple. Okay, so same concept, this is the most stable state, so that's why it will try to reach this more stable state by increasing its value. Okay, how its value increases? By increasing product concentration. Okay, so that's why reaction proceeds in the forward direction. Okay, so understand the concept, then this is easy concept. Next, when QC equal to Kc, okay, when QC equal to Kc means is there any change? Okay, reaction neither shift to in the forward direction or in the backward direction, because already at equilibrium. So no, already at equilibrium. QC equal to Kc means QC is also at its most stable state, yes or no? So that's why that remains as it is and there is no change. Reaction neither shift in the backward direction or in the forward direction. Okay, so here QC greater than Kc, more stable. Whatever it may be, what is the concept? Kc is the most stable one. If QC not equal to Kc, it will try to reach Kc value. Okay, how it is reaching, that all we discussed now. Okay, so now in the next class we discuss remaining concepts in this chapter, that is the thermodynamics applications in the chemical equilibrium. Okay, and some other important models also we discuss. Okay, thank you.